Hi everybody. Well, I've been back into buying Lego again. This is just where some of the spare parts are, kind of divided up here. That's not all of them, but that's some of them. And among the things I purchased was that, which I think I'm going to unbrand as a medical plane and make it just sort of like Island Air or something like that. We'll see. I think I have the spare parts necessary to color change some of this to make it look different. I also picked up, well, I think I showed you in one of the shorts, I picked up this cargo ship, which is mostly intact. It's missing one bow piece and a few other little details here and there, but most of it is there, the hard part, or getting the hard part, I should say. All the hard stuff is here. So I'm going to be adapting that into a ferry, which, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I saw this on an Instagram post. Here's one of my other eBay finds recently. I saw this ferry on an eBay post and I really liked the idea. And of course you can follow me, Bricksburgh. I find the thing here. There you go. Look for that account. And I have saved on this account. A fellow has a ferry, which I really like. I don't know if you can see it there. That's the ferry. And there are other pictures of it. In fact, I've printed out an entire album of pictures, so you can see it kind of lurking there in the background. And I'm going to convert this into that ferry, because that is basically the basis of it. I wish I could find the other. Oh, here we go. Nope, that's not. There it is. That's the ferry. And I think that this car ferry, with the flipping stern, so they load onto the ship that way, got their height thing and everything. This is all done by this person. This is an Instagram account. And I think that's really sharp. And so I needed most of that ship is from 6541. And I needed that set to be the basis for this ferry. And I found it, at least all the important parts, pretty cheaply. They were bundled with some other stuff, which I will show you. Let's see. This van, which is too big for our town. We actually had one of these already and broke it down into other vehicles. And I'm going to do the same with that. It's going to end up getting dismantled. There's a boat trailer. Or I guess it's a jet ski trailer. I added some taillights to it, but this is some kind of beach buggy set, which needs a couple parts, but I don't know. I don't know what we'll do with that yet. This van, which has some. I added some lights to it on the front, and I don't know if I'm going to do. I put brackets on there, but I don't know that I'll actually do anything with it. So that'll get some more modifications, and then it came with these two jet skis, which are mostly complete. And I think would look decent sitting on the beach area somewhere. So that's one of the projects that I have coming up. I got to figure out what other pieces I need to make that ferry. I also picked up this Main Street set, which I always wanted. And I have gone about doing some quick modifications to it. I'm actually impressed. It came with most of the stickers. And the important ones are even applied like really nicely. So that's great. Now this is not the original set. This is the reissue set. So yeah, you can see I added some lower body cladding there and spiffs up the front end a little bit with some round lights, clear lights. Same thing with the truck. I added an air tank to it and just some other little details. I think it looks better with the round tail lights instead of the square ones. So white lights instead of the yellow. But I really haven't done much. Obviously our town, it's easy to add buildings if they're narrow, but these buildings are designed to sit off of the main plate, and this one might be adaptable. It's missing one window, which I think I can get. These are pretty old school windows. I might even have them over there. I just haven't looked yet. But this building, a little bit tougher because it uses this borrowed real estate, which means I can't run it around the outside of our tabletops. So I'm not sure where that's going to go yet. It's probably going to end up maybe by the fire station or something like that, where I can borrow some internal plates. So for example, first of all, the style. Oh my gosh, I just launched an antenna. No idea where that went. Well, anyway, that's what I get for putting antennas on the edge. The style kind of fits this with this sort of like cornice line. Same thing with this building. They're kind of in that same style. So it would make sense to build them somewhere in this area. Again, traffic is all messed up because I've been doing, you know, things like working on this hospital. Like I added that middle floor there, some other stuff. So everything's kind of been jumbled around. And I've also been in preparation of getting 6542. I've been building some Lego standard containers so that I could figure out how to modify one of these trucks to be a single chassis, like container truck, like that would be able to shuttle containers around in town, because we don't really have room for semis. The set comes with a semi, but I feel like a single axle truck might be a better deal. And I was going to adapt that truck, and I might still adapt this truck because it's kind of got that heavy duty look to it, but I don't know, we'll see. The bed on that one's kind of a mess as far as holding a standard container, so we'll see how that works. Now 6542, if you don't know, is the set that has that big container crane. So again, pardon the mess here, but the idea is that those new port pieces will come out here and replace these green port pieces, and probably replace some, like a lot on this, like this whole corner will change. And if I'm able to successfully build that other ferry, then I'm going to dismantle this smaller ferry because there's no point in having that. This old freighter, I think I will convert to look like a fishing trawler, which I should be able to do just by getting another one of these masts, and they can sway out to the side, and then we have some of the Lego nets and stuff like that. That should be easy enough to do. So then we'll have a fishing boat, we'll have a ferry, and we'll have a big container ship, which is perfect for an island, right? So, and then since we'll have a pilot ship that comes with that 6542, I think this is going to get dismantled because that's kind of what this serves as. And anyway, so there'll be a lot of changes coming to this area. Just for comparison, though, that's how big that ferry will be. So it will fit on here pretty tightly, and that actually is probably where it would dock, is on the end here. This will be cargo in here. And then, of course, the harbor control, harbor master, that office will probably stay just because I think it's a cool building. Same thing with this sliding crane. I think that'll probably stay. And then the new container crane will sit on the end of this pier. And we'll obviously use that control gate, and everything will be changed to that area, I think. We'll see when the set gets here how I can adapt it into what we have. And then the other thing that I picked up recently was this is the best shuttle set. I've always said that's like the best shuttle set, and but we didn't have the plane to haul the shuttle on, and it's of the same generation. So actually that shuttle fits on this plane. If you had bought these two sets separately, you would end up with two shuttles, which seems a little excessive for such a small island community to have two space shuttles. But having one that's flown in and launched makes total sense. So this is missing a couple parts. It didn't come with any engines. So I borrowed two engines from our 4-engine passenger jet, just so it would have something sitting on the wing. They're not expensive. I'll be ordering some of those, I think. And then I also don't have the sticker that goes on the tail here, but those tails, you can buy the entire tail with sticker for, I think it was like 13 cents or something. It was like crazy cheap. So I'll do that. I could always print my own stickers. We've done that before. For example, the stickers that are on here are ones that I made to match the airline. Same thing with the stickers on that Skylift truck. And yeah, there's stuff laying on its side. This is all such a mess in here. I really want to clean it up and get it in a good place with all these new things in, kind of complete the collection, finish the neighborhood, and then it'll probably go into quasi storage since the kids are getting older. But it'll be on these tables, I think. And it didn't come with any crew members, but we got all kinds of people all over town who can look that roll. And I need to change these to gray probably, and maybe a couple other little details, and that will be complete. And that was a fairly inexpensive purchase actually, because it's not complete and that freighter wasn't complete, and so as a result they were being sold with the jet skis and other stuff pretty cheap, and so I think it was like $25 to get all of that, which I thought was a good deal. So that's what's kind of been going on here. Not much else new. I think I did a short and explained that I'd changed this building and we moved the gas station out, and it now sits down the street there. I changed the Stuff Mart recently, and those Main Street buildings might go near this just because I think they might kind of fit in that style, but I don't want to move the post office because of course the post office is enjoying this private driveway that's, you know, off the street and everything. I added that gate to it to keep out regular traffic so that it actually looks like a private driveway. I mean, again, there's just debris and mayhem going on here, but... And then I did a short, I believe, on this hospital. I added we'll call it a rehabilitation floor and a waiting room. And it's just bumped up a level. And I think that's all that's really happened. It's quite a bit, actually. Oh, yeah, I did finally put the Chinese grocery store in the 2 apartments there. I think that's where it's going to go, and it's got kind of like a scenic wall to separate it from the sort of like industrial back area of that repair shop. And we are going to build kind of a Chinatown gate that will eventually be over this end of the street here. So that's one of the problems with having this table set up, is you can't put like a large building on this block or on this block because that's where the table split is. But I can put a gate there. The gate will fit and kind of lead you down that street. So, and I still need to do, I know, a tutorial on how to build the buses. And I will do that when I exchange the stripes, because right now this bus is all blue and the other bus is all red, and I think we're going to put them back to blue-red combination because it looks sharper with both colors. So that is what has been going on. And we're also sorting old postcards and stuff like that. And yeah, the table's kind of been taken over for that purpose. But thank you for watching. Oh, did I ever show you the inside of this apartment? I think you can kind of see. I got their TV, living room, and then a partition, bedroom, kitchen, and yeah, there's shelves. There's nothing on the shelves, but they're there. And then there's the cashier with their screen. So, yeah, chandelier there above the table. Try to get some details in there. And I'll have to show you the inside of the hospital sometime when it's more accessible. I don't think my arm's long enough to get there. You can kind of see. It's not finished, but you can kind of see what's going on there. And I have no hope of me getting the Stuff Mart right now. Anyway, I don't know how many more of these videos we'll do. I keep saying that every time, but I figured I would give you a quick one since I was down here anyway, trying to work out where this is going to go. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Watch some of the old videos. And comment. I answer pretty much every comment if I think I have something I can add or there's a question. So there you go. Hope you enjoy, and happy building, everybody.